Hey, everybody, it's May 31st. That means it's PCE inflation data day. Yeah, this was the big one for the week that we were waiting for, kind of anticipating, not 100% sure where it was going to fall in. But let's break down the numbers here. So the headline came in at up 3 tenths, which was the number as expected. And the year over year was also flat at expected of 2.7%. So what was nice is those were the non-rounded numbers. The non-rounded numbers this month actually worked in our benefit because they rounded downwards. If we took the true numbers, we'd actually have a little bit of a tick up, unfortunately. Now, core CPI, core PCE, which strips out the volatile food and energy, that was up 2 tenths, which was as actually a tenth lower than expected month over month. The year over year number remained flat at 2.8%. Within the report, we saw consumer spending. This is kind of a red light here. Consumer spending was only up 0.2%. The market was expecting to see up 0.8. This is yet another sign of underlying issues with the economy that's not talked about in the media, that the overstated jobs numbers is being played up too much. But this much less than expected consumer spending is a big deal to watch. And let's see what that does specifically with retail sales and ongoing analysis of GDP. The savings rate remained flat through last month at 3.6%. Personal income went up 0.3, which was a small tick lower than what the market was planning on. What's all this mean? So as we go forward with PCE trying to get to the Fed's stated goal of 2%, which it's going to take a while to get there, as we get to July and August this year, those numbers that we're replacing for last year are closer to 0.2. So to be able to make headway, to be able to stay even on inflation and to make headway is going to be very, very challenging. In fact, we could see some of the numbers coming in this year be slightly higher, from 0.2 last year to 0.3 this year, when we get later in the year, which we could see a small tick up in PCE. This is going to play into the political narrative and also the Fed's statements of what they are putting out of we need multiple months of consistently lower inflation to be able to lower rates. This is going to all be talked about more and more as we get to the third quarter of this year, realistically, because those replacement numbers are going to be hard to beat as we keep going forward in time. CoreLogic put out their loan performance analysis, and the 30-day lates on mortgages went down by 0.2%. 90-plus day lates did slightly tick up by 0.2, and the amount of foreclosures remained historically flat at 0.3. So we're still getting great performance on mortgage payments. Now, keep in mind, mortgages are the first thing everybody's going to make sure they pay on time. We are seeing cracks in the system on auto payments and a lot on credit cards, specifically with defaults. So that wraps up this week of data. Next week's going to be probably another fun-filled week as we go forward. Give us a call over the weekend. We will help get you pre-approved and work hard to get your offer accepted. Scott Riley, the Market Update Desk, your singular original market news source for West Michigan. Have an awesome weekend, everyone.